Hi friends, welcome to Yoga with Sarah Trapani. I'm Sarah and today we're practicing a gentle flow class. Please be kind to yourself and take breaks if you need to. See you on the mat. Arrive in a cross-legged seated position, closing your eyes and tuning into how you feel today. Letting your tailbone drop down toward the mat. And from that grounded energy of the tailbone dropping down, lift up right through the crown of the head. Shoulder blades are melting onto the back. And start to slide your hands in front of your shins and pull your belly in toward the spine, bringing the chin toward the chest as you exhale. And then on the inhale, lean forward, slide your hands toward your hips, drag your elbows back and look up. And as you exhale, slide your hands in front of your shins, pull your belly in, and hang back, using your hands on the shins to traction. And then on the inhale, glide the collarbones forward, lengthen, look up, and then exhale, moving back, ribs in. So let's flow through that, crossing the other ankle on top. Switch the cross of your ankles. On your inhale, spread your chest, look forward. On your exhale, belly to spine. On your inhale, slide forward, bring your hands toward your hips. Look up, and then exhale, ribs in, pull back. And on the inhale, reach the arms up overhead. And on your exhale, roll over your knees. Make your way onto all fours. Gently wag your tail from side to side, wringing out your lower back, wringing out your spine. Extend your right toes straight back and then press your heel back, look forward. Try to stretch out that calf muscle a little bit. Lift that right thigh up. Look over your left shoulder toward the mat behind you. And then look forward. Lift your heel, come all the way up onto your tiptoe. And lift your right heel off the ground. Flex. Then release that right knee down, right next to your left knee. And then let's do the other side. But first, you can kind of peel the hands off the ground a couple times to release your wrists. Extend your left leg straight back. Press. You can walk your hands forward a little bit. Press the heels of the hands away from the back of your mat and stretch that left heel back. So we're really trying to get into that calf muscle. Good. And look over your right shoulder. Breathing. Inhale. As you exhale, lift that heel, lift the thigh bone up into your body. Bring your shoulders more over your palms and lift your left heel up. Inhale. Exhale, release that left knee. Then send your hips toward your heels. Take your feet flat. Melt your forehead down toward the ground. And on your inhale, press through the tops of the feet, wave forward. Let your hips sink. Look forward or up. Exhale, press back. Hips to heels. Inhale, wave forward. Soft through the elbows. Exhale, press back. Inhale, waving forward. Come on forward and all the way down onto your belly. Lay on your right hand side. Reach your right arm up alongside the ear. Lift your left heel off the ground. And then keep that left shoulder resting right on your back. Take your left hand onto your hip, or you can take your fingertips right in front of your body. Point the left toe and trace a circle a few times. Really relaxing your jaw, your eyes. Good. Seeing how that feels as your right leg stabilizes you. You may feel like it's helpful to have a little more bend through that right knee. Good. You can have your right palm facing up. And one more lift. Lift that heel as high as you feel you can. And then slowly lower onto your belly. And we'll come on to the other side. Really gently laying over onto that left side. Micro bend that left knee. And turn that left palm up. Right fingertips can be in front of your body, or hand on hip would be a little more challenge, and point through your right toe. Start to circulate your right toe. Keep drawing your belly in to create some stability in the core. And imagine that length of the right toes moving away from your hip. Breathing there. Smooth, steady breath. Feeling the head of that femur bone, that right femur bone, plugging into the hip socket. Then lift that heel as high as you can, flex, and then belly in. Slowly roll onto your belly. Bring your elbows right under your shoulders. Come onto a gentle Sphinx pose. Point your toes toward the back of your head. Look up. Inhale and exhale. Let the toes drape down. Look down. And then inhale, point the toes up. Look up. Press the palms. And then exhale, toes down. Press through the tops of the feet. Look toward your belly. And inhale, drag your palms toward your elbows. Toes point toward the back of your head. Look up. And then exhale, press. Belly gathers, look down. And then release. Open your elbows. Stack one palm on top of the other. Crocodile pose. Point your toes toward the back of your head. Windshield wiper. Wringing out tension in the front of the quadriceps. As you inhale, feel any of that constriction of your inhale filling into your back. Then extend the legs back with the toes tucked, palms under elbows. Send the hips toward the heels. We'll come up into a crouching downward dog. Knees very bent. Lengthening up through your lower back. Shaking your head out. And then gradually come forward onto your knees. Cross your ankles underneath. Extend your legs out straight. Take your heels a little bit wider. Fingertips behind. Wag your toes. Good. And then slowly start to lean forward. Take your hands toward your ankles or toward your toes. Spread your chest and start to melt into any amount of a wide-legged fold. Belly carving into the spine when you exhale. It's not a super wide fold. Heels only about as wide as the outside edge of your mat. Good. And let's inhale, sit up really tall. Lift up your chest, look up. Then exhale, go into the fold. Really easy. And inhale, wave on up. Belly in, sit up. And exhale, slide your way into the fold. And inhale, sit on up. Shoulders down. On your exhale, turn your toes to the right. Soften your knees. Legs are pretty straight. Really lift that left hip up. Walk your hands around onto your mat. Look over your right shoulder. And inhale into the belly. And exhale, we're going to swing around to the other side. Left toes over to the left. Walk your hands around. Look over your left shoulder. Inhale. And exhale. Come on back around. One more time each side. Inhale. Soft through the knees. Exhale, come on back. Toes to the left. Look over your left. Inhale and exhale. Come on back. Bounce. Take your soles of feet together. Knees splay open. Hang back. Look up. Let your head fall back a little bit. Inhale and then exhale. Feet on the ground. Let's take our time to come back all the way onto the back. All the way down onto your back. When you come down on the back, go ahead and hug your knees in. Little squeeze. Take a cactus arm. Cross that left ankle on top of the right and bring the knees almost all the way to the right and squeeze them in back to center and all the way toward the left and back to center and to the right and back to center, to the left and back to center, and then over to the right. Let the knees go over all the way down to the right, keeping that gentle cross of the ankles. Make a little fist with your hands, and then open your hands really wide. Look at your left elbow. Inhale and exhale. Draw those knees back to center. Recenter your pelvis. Bring your palms in, your elbows in front of your chest, and then open them back out to cactus. And a couple times more, palms in, even pinkies in and elbows in if that range of motion is there, and open. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, open, exhale. Inhale, open, bring your knees in, cross your right ankle over on top of the left, and knees go over to the left a few degrees, and back to center and in, and over to the right, and back to center and to the left, and back to center and to the right. And then to center, drape those knees over to the left and peek at your right elbow. Exhale to carve that belly in toward the spine as you look at your right elbow. Letting go in your hips as much as you can, drawing that right hip away from your underarm. And we'll inhale, and we'll exhale, come on back. Interlace your hands behind your head gently, uncross. Take your feet toward the ceiling into a gentle waterfall position, and we'll just circulate the toes a few times. Relax those shoulders down right into the ground. And then bring the feet lightly onto the ground. Extend one leg out. Extend the other leg out. Wag the toes. Let's take this restful Shavasana with the hands resting in the fingertips, in that pillow of the hands. Take an inhale through your nose and exhale, let it out. Please stay here as long as you want to today, gently, gently resting with a tenderness and compassion for wherever you're at in your body, in your practice today. And when you feel ready, draw your knees in, give yourself a hug, inviting gratitude for anything at all that you have to be grateful for. And as you feel ready, make your way over to your left-hand side, take a rest, and gradually press on up, where we're going to meet together in an upright, cross-legged seat. Let's cross our non-habitual ankle on top just to balance out the hips. Sit up really tall. Inhale, sweep the arms out, reach the fingers away. Exhale, we're wrapping around and for the rib cages, and give a hug, squeezing in. And then inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down right through the central channel. Thanking yourself for practicing today, for showing up for yourself on the mat, and I'm wishing you joy, peace, health, strength, courage, trust on the journey. Thank you very much. Thank you for sharing, liking, subscribing to my channel, and spreading the word to friends and family about this resource that I would love to keep going. So I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Take care.